It never feels dangerous in the moment. That's the deception. The easy choice, the extra hour of sleep, the skipped workout, the shortcut at work, the mindless scroll, doesn't come with alarms or warnings. It comes wrapped in comfort, convenience, and instant relief. And that's exactly why it's so powerful. Because while it feels harmless today, it quietly rewrites your tomorrow. Every future is built on a series of small decisions. Not the dramatic, life-changing ones we imagine, but the tiny, almost invisible choices we make every single day. And here's the uncomfortable truth. Easy choices compound just as powerfully as hard ones. The only difference is the direction they take you. One builds strength, discipline, and long-term rewards. The other slowly erodes your potential, replacing it with regret, missed opportunities, and a lingering sense that you could have been more. The problem with easy choices is that they reward you immediately but punish you later. They give you comfort now and cost you growth later. When you choose to avoid discomfort, you're not just skipping effort, you're skipping transformation. Because growth, by its very nature, is uncomfortable. It demands that you stretch beyond your current limits, confront your weaknesses, and do things you don't feel like doing. And the easy path offers you an escape from all of that. Think about it. Every time you choose the easier option, you reinforce a habit. You train your brain to seek comfort over progress. Over time, this becomes your default setting. You begin to avoid challenges, delay important decisions, and settle for less than you're capable of. And the most dangerous part, it doesn't feel like failure. It feels normal. That's how easy choices ruin futures. Not through sudden collapse, but through gradual decline. It's the missed opportunities you didn't even notice, the skills you never developed, the risks you never took, the discipline you never built. One day, you wake up and realize that the life you're living is a direct result of the path of least resistance you kept choosing. There's also a hidden cost to easy choices that most people overlook. They weaken your identity. Every decision you make is a vote for the kind of person you become. When you consistently choose what's easy, you start to see yourself as someone who avoids effort, who lacks discipline, who settles. And that belief shapes your actions even further. It becomes a self-fulfilling loop. On the other hand, when you choose what's hard, even in small ways, you start building a different identity. You become someone who shows up, who pushes through resistance, who values growth over comfort. And that identity becomes your greatest asset. Because once you believe you're capable of hard things, you stop fearing them. Another reason easy choices are so dangerous is that they distort your perception of time. They make you believe you have plenty of it, that you can start tomorrow, that one more delay won't matter. But time doesn't announce its departure. It slips away quietly, taking your opportunities with it. The longer you stay in the comfort zone, the harder it becomes to leave it. Not because you can't, but because you've trained yourself not to. And let's be honest, the world doesn't reward ease. It rewards value. It rewards those who are willing to do what others won't. The discipline to wake up early, the courage to take risks, the consistency to keep going when motivation fades, these are the traits that create extraordinary outcomes. And none of them come from choosing what's easy. But here's the paradox. Easy choices don't feel like a problem because they don't hurt immediately. There's no instant consequence. No immediate loss. That's why they're so seductive. You don't see the cost until much later, when the gap between where you are and where you could have been becomes impossible to ignore. Imagine two people standing at the same starting point. One chooses discipline, consistency, and effort. The other chooses comfort, convenience, and shortcuts. In the beginning, their lives look almost identical. But over time, the gap widens. Slowly at first, then dramatically. Until one is living a life of purpose and growth, and the other is stuck wondering what went wrong. The difference wasn't talent. It wasn't luck. It was choices. And here's the good news. The same principle works in your favor. Just as easy choices compound negatively, hard choices compound positively. Every time you choose discipline over comfort, you're investing in your future. Every time you do what's difficult, you're building resilience, confidence, and capability. And those small investments add up in ways you can't even imagine yet. The goal isn't to eliminate ease from your life. It's to become aware of when it's costing you something important. To recognize that not all comfort is harmless. Some comfort is a trap. And the moment you start questioning your easy choices, you take back control of your future. So the next time you're faced with a decision, pause and ask yourself a simple question. Is this choice serving my future or sabotaging it? Because in that moment, you're not just deciding what to do. You're deciding who you're becoming. Your future isn't decided in grand moments. It's shaped in the quiet, everyday decisions that no one else sees. And the path you choose, easy or hard, will determine the life you live. If this message resonated with you, don't just nod and move on. Take action. Identify one easy choice in your life that's holding you back, and replace it with a harder, more meaningful one starting today. Because the future you want isn't built on comfort. It's built on courage. And it starts with the choices you make right now.